Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Stephanie. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm gonna do this look with the Bad Habit Aftershock palette. Now this is the last palette that I'm gonna do a look and my thoughts on from my Hush haul. It's a little sad, you know, because, well, it's not sad. I really love this palette. But I really wanted to go for something that was kind of in my brain for what's going on in my life right now, which is spring and trying to get my house and my garden and everything in order. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a look inspired by spring and flowers. So this is what I came up with. Now, I didn't just use this palette. I also used it in conjunction with the BH Cosmetics palette that I have Take Me Back to Brazil and my Artist's palette from Makeup Forever. I wanted to have more than just one yellow and more than just one purple. So this is where we're at. Anyways, if you want to see how I got this look, just keep watching and we'll dive right into it. Okay, since the palette we're using today is the Bad Habit Aftershock palette and it is super bright, I obviously will be doing a pretty bright look. Now, we've been actually able to plant and do gardening, and if you saw my prior gardening video, you would know that basically the first flowers that we've been able to plant this season are pansies. They're the first ones that come up in Vermont. So, well, pansies, tulips, and daffodils. So a very common color scheme for pansies is purple and yellow. And I thought, why not? You know? So I'm going to do a purple and yellow look today. Now, because the only purple that is in this palette is this one right here, and it is a shimmer, I am also going to dig into my Makeup Forever palette, and I am going to use this color because it's not quite a matte, not quite a satin, but it's the color I want because I think it would be most fitting for that color scheme. And you know what, I'll find a picture of a pansy, and in fact I could probably just take a picture of one outside and I'll put it up here. And then I'm also going to go into the Take Me Back to Brazil palette because they do have these lighter yellows. I want to be able to use those. So let's get some eyeshadow on these eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and just prime my eyes with the Wet n Wild concealer. This is the color Light Ivory, and I'm just going to take that and run it all over my lids. Okay, so now that I've got my concealer blended in, I'm going to go back into my Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and I'm going to start with this color right here, which is the lightest yellow in this palette. And I'm just taking that color and running it up to the brow. Okay. And I don't really need to bring that down very far because we're going to go over it with a different color. Obviously, we're going to use the yellow in the Aftershock palette. So, next I am going to take the color Electronica in this palette, and taking the same brush, I'm just going to bring that a bit lower. And then I'm going to take a clean brush and just kind of blend those two together. I just love yellow eyeshadow. I don't know what it is about it, but it gives me the feels. Now I'm going to dig into my Makeup Forever. Now, if you have the BH Cosmetics palette, obviously you have all these colors. I mean, maybe not the same yellow that is in the Aftershock palette, but similar enough. So you could use this one and this one, or this one and this one, obviously. But if you didn't have the purple in my makeup, like in my Makeup Forever palette, you could probably use this and kind of maybe mix it with one of the darker blues to get a similar color. And we're not going to use the mirror in the Makeup Forever palette because it's a well-loved palette and the mirror is... And I'm just going in with my e.l.f. They call it, I think, a C, yeah, eyeshadow C brush. I assume the C is for crease. So we're going to use that, and we're going to use it in the crease. So that's appropriate, right? And I'm actually just going to try and pack that on a little bit. And I'm packing that on so that it doesn't muddy up the yellow. So that's what I'm hoping for. Not to mention, I want it to be as true to its color as possible. I lied when I said I wasn't going to use the mirror. It's just easier to see. Okay, so I think that's about as dark as I want that to go. That's pretty true to the actual color that's in the pan, so, which I love. Thank you, Makeup Forever. I love you. So I just want to go over this part right here with this purple, which is BPM. I'm just going to use my finger for that. I don't want the color that's coming up over the crease to be that shimmery, so I think that will work out nicely. I just want to take a brush and see if I can just kind of soften these edges a little bit without making it muddy. Okay, I'm going to take some of my concealer, my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and I'm just going to cut in a little crease like so. Okay, now that that has dried sufficiently, I'm going to go back in with that first yellow that we used, and I'm going to just pack that on. Okay, and I think I'm going to run some of this color, the BPM, just under the lash line. And soften up that edge. Okay, so now that I've got it on my lower lash line and I blended out this line a little bit, it's certainly colorful and it is definitely pansy colors. There's no doubt about that. So, let me see. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and put some eyeliner on and some mascara, and I will be right back to show you the finished look. Okay, so here's the finished look. I went ahead and threw some black eyeliner on the top lid, and I used this Revlon Color Stay, and just so this stuff is garbage, and what I was hoping was that now, since I have glycerin and the mixing medium from Maron that I just purchased, I was really hoping that I could, you know, mix some of that into this and make it work, but I will tell you, it literally just took me 20 minutes to put this eyeliner on. Don't waste your money on this. It is terrible. If you're at the drugstore and you're trying to buy a good black gel eyeliner, get this. The Maybelline Eye Studio. This stuff is bomb. It's super black and it glides on so smooth. It's the goods. No lie. Just my personal opinion. But even mixing this with a mixing medium did not help it. I'm just saying. So this is actually going in the trash. Isn't that pleasant? And then, of course, I used my purple hard candy eyeliner in Twisted Grape. And I just did that on the inside waterline. And I threw on some Better Than Sex mascara, which you all know. If you wear mascara, you know what Better Than Sex mascara is. And I threw on some centuries old Sephora lip gloss. And I'm going to show this to you. Where did I put it? Okay, so here's the thing. I know that you're supposed to throw these things out after a certain amount of time. And I can't. I just can't. I can't throw these out. I have this color, which is... I can't read that. Okay, so it says, I think it says 06 Decked Out. And then this one that I have also, you can see how long I've had this. Literally, all of this shit's wore off. I mean, God, I probably bought this, I don't even want to tell you. It's embarrassing. But if you have any of these, you know how long it's been since they've had them. And this one is 04 Statement Piece. But I cannot find either of these colors anywhere. I love, okay, this formula is a little goopy and thick and sticky. So you have to like just blot the crap out of it. But it has a pleasant scent to it and it stays on forever. And I can't find these colors in any other glosses. So if you know where I can find those two colors in a current lip gloss, please tell me in the comments below because I'm looking for them. Seriously. I gotta be honest, I kind of like how this turned out. I mean, obviously they're contrasting colors, so are they contrasting colors or complementary colors? I have this fun thing on my phone called the harmonizer, color harmonizer, and you can pick out of the list. It's got a gradient color wheel, and then if you want like complementary colors, you just hit the complementary and then you hit the color that you're going for and it'll give you the complementary color. Like, so for mint green, this lilac color. Oh no, well, hold that thought. It's my mother-in-law. Hello? So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it was pretty quick, but if you liked it, please give it a hearty thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and you'll be notified whenever I'm uploading a new video. On that note, have a fabulous afternoon, and I will see you next time. Bye! Bye, 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 bye.